What's up, guys? Nerdy Kid Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Station. Sorry I haven't been making videos lately. I've been busy with school and working and stuff like that. I know it's a little late, and I know it's been over for a week or two now, but these are my thoughts on YCS Providence, Rhode Island. So it sounded like we actually have a really diverse format this time, which is actually a really good thing. That's not just, the meta's not taking over completely everything. So let's start off with Christopher LeBlanc, playing Gear Guy Karakuri, got first place. I actually have seen the deck and I like how it plays. I like the fact that he's only 15, so that actually was kind of cool just to see someone like me and my friend's age who actually won a gigantic tournament like this. So I thought it was really cool. My friend made Gear Gaia Karakuri, which I think is really cool, and I like the way the deck runs because I don't like pure Gear Gaia just because it seems just spam. That's pretty much what it seems like the focus of the deck is, and I don't really like that. I like the fact with, even though Karakuri is more spam than just normal, I like the fact with the berets, you go into just massive field presence. So I like the way it kind of worked. Comments on the deck itself, I'm not really sure what to say because it's pretty much staples. I mean, the Birdman's pretty cool, just because. Thunder Kings hitting heroes, whatever else. Which is another thing that I noticed, that heroes seem to be slowly dropping off from what I've seen. Maybe it's just my area and my locals, but I haven't seen many heroes lately. And when I went to regionals, I got like to table 29, because at one point I was 4-1, and I played one hero all day. And that was a long time ago. That was last regionals. Next we have in top, one second. Sorry, I have my computer right here. Christopher Tutobain or something like that in top 2 with Chaos Dragons. Oh my god, this is starting to bug me. I was trying, I was hoping that by limiting Red MD they'd be able to get Chaos Dragons down, and it's starting to bug me. Which, I like the fact that the deck doesn't have Future Fusion, so I like the fact that it's more balanced. It's just starting to bug me. I don't really have many comments on it. 3 Dark Flare, a random Alchemist, Max C. That's pretty much what is good for a main event. Next for top 4, we have Andreas. I just like to say it like that. Torres, Karakuri, Gear Gaia, top 4. I guess his deck wasn't as good as Chris. But his deck seems to be a little different. Because I'm not actually seeing a deck list, which is really weird. So we have a Chaos Dragon, or we have a Chaos Zombie in top... What did I say? Okay, we have a Chaos Zombie in top 4. Sorry, I could have swore it said Gear Gaia. So, Chaos Zombie in top 4, that's really cool. I like the fact that everyone thought that zombies were going to be really slow and that they weren't going to be good enough for the format. And zombies actually came back and did a really good job. So, Revive King Hades, stuff like that. It ran the Spy Engine. So, Tour Guides, Maxi, Plague, Triple Spirit Reaper just to be a troll. I like the deck. It's cool. And Envoy, I like it. Next we have... a Gravekeepers in top 8. That makes me happy, because if you guys have been watching my channel regularly, you know that I like Gravekeepers. I'm passionate about them. I mean, I will always be a Lightsworn player. I don't know why, but Lightsworns have always been my thing. But I've moved on to Gravekeepers at the moment, and I'm glad to see that they're coming back, because they really are good. One thing that I think is interesting is that my build is like way different than this. Maybe that's why he won and I didn't. Maybe that's why he got top 8 and I didn't. Like, the Ds, like, he runs a little less countering than I do, it seems like, almost. Well, no, we run about the same, but, I don't run Book of Moon because I'm stupid like that, and I ran 3 Commandant, 3 Descendant, and 3 Recruiter, and 3 Spy. He runs 2 Descendant, 2 Commandant. If you're wondering why I'm looking right here, that's where I have my computer, which is allowing me to do the report on the actual video. So, I like the fact that Gravekeepers are coming back. They're really good. They were really good last format just because of Chaos Dragons, which Gravekeepers gave such a hard time. Whether it was Royal Tribute or just Necro Valley by itself, it hurt them pretty bad. One deck that I'm glad is coming back, Chaos Agents, another deck in top 8. I really like the deck. I like the fact that, for one thing, they have a Living Honest, which is almost unfair, but I think it's pretty cool, especially if you can't get rid of it. It's like Venus, Shine Ball, Shine Ball, Shine Ball, Dark Mist, get over Red MD, gets over anything, as long as it can be pretty much destroyed by battle. And even if it can't, you still get the boost. I like this deck. It's actually really creative. Well, I mean, not exactly creative, but it works with the 2 Earth. I mean, when I saw the 2 Earth go back, I automatically made Herald. Like, when I saw the new ban list for September, I saw, oh wow, Earth is back at 2, I'm making Herald Agents, which I did, and I have 2 play sets. If anyone wants Heralds and wants to trade me for them, please take them. I have 2 playsets of Heralds. I have 1 playset of Ultis, and then 1 playset of Ultra First. And then 2 of my Ultimates are First, and 1's not. But anyway, back to the actual deck. I like the fact that he decided to run Treacherous Trap Hole, which that card's just funny, just because of no traps in the deck. But it's, Maxis, Sphere Reaper, Hyperion, Christia. That's one thing that surprised me. 1 Christia. Maybe it's because the deck has a lot less fairies in it. It seems like almost. But 1 Christia, I guess, worked for him. I'm pretty much going to cover the top 8. Botang with Dino Rabbit, top 8, which, oh my god, surprised me. Because I cannot believe the fact that Dino Rabbits are still topping. We put Tour Guide down to 2, or they did, I didn't want to. They put Tour Guide down to 2, they put Rabbit down to 2, and they're still topping. So it's like they were maining... Bo was maining Double Snowman Eater. Of course the Sangan, of course the 3 dogs, or 3 dinos. It's actually... I like the fact that the deck actually takes more skill and time to actually play. It's not just autopilot like it was. Daniel Vrabel, another top 8 agent with Triple T King. It seems like everything runs Tour Guide now. I mean, it seems like it's just a staple. Because, like, there's so many people, like, if they can't get out a big beater right away, they run Tour Guide. I mean, I'm not being a hypocrite, because I run Tour Guide in my play in Synchro. Which is actually a lot of fun, and as a side note, I've never been able to go Quasar with it when I playtest by myself, but I was playtesting at the shop. I played 4 matches with it. I went Quasar at least 1 game out of 3 of them. Or at least 1 game out of each match, which is really cool. Just because I want to talk about this, I will cover one more deck. Top 16, William Cassaw, Lancer Frogs. That is so cool. Just because of the frogs are so much fun to play. Just because all they do is, like, they swarm the field, they exceed, they go all for crazy stuff. And then, like with Daigusto Phoenix, overlay for 2, attack, and that's 3,000 damage by itself if you have nothing to defend yourself from him. He's only a 15 beater. But I cannot get over the fact that I love this deck so much. Like, he mains the Jinzo, mains 2 Kaias, 1 Ryza, 2 Light and Darkness Dragon, 2 Sea Lancer, Ron and Toten, Treeborn, Dupe, Poison Frog, Swap Frog, and then 3 Obelisk the Tormentor, which that's definitely interesting to see. Just first turn Obelisk for somehow, I'm just kidding, I know you probably couldn't really do that. I mean, maybe you could. Special. Oh, yeah, you could. With the right hand, it'd be easy to go first turn Obelisk. All you have to do is keep specialing Swap Frog. My friend, one of my friends who actually joined my team, I think his name is Like a Boss. I'm not sure if we decided on his name yet. It's either Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro or Like a Boss or something like that. But he made a Froggy Lancer deck, and that's a lot of fun. Which is actually a lot of fun to play against and just a lot of fun to see. And then, okay, one last deck. Jaron Williams with Windups. Unoriginal. I really don't have much to say about it. Windups they're good, and they have the OTK with just Shark and Magician, but I don't think that they're exactly... that's me being biased. I've never liked Windups. Windups have never been my favorite deck. I mean, whenever I played against a Windup, I would literally just set my hand on the table and sit there and like in my chair like this, just because I know all they're going to do is loot me first turn. So it's like, okay, I can't even do anything. I might as well scoop. but I don't scoop because something might come up. So I don't like wind-ups. So that's pretty much my thoughts on YCS Providence. I know I didn't cover as much as I did in my last video. I covered pretty much, I didn't give as many opinions on the actual decks themselves, but I needed to make a video because I haven't made one in a while. So that's pretty much it. YouTube, rate, comment, like, subscribe, and keep the views coming. And thank you so much for all your support. As a side note, I got someone to recognize me on Dueling Network. Like, I go on there occasionally when I get bored, and I sent this request to this guy to play, and he messages me and says, he's like, do you by any chance have a YouTube channel? Because my DN name is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Station. And I said, yeah, and he said, oh, I've seen some of your deck profiles, and I'm like, I'm not even that big of a YouTuber at all. I only have 76 subscribers, which, once again, thank you so much. I'm glad that I'm actually starting to work my way up. For me, that's working my way up, because I've never been very good at this kind of stuff. So, thank you so much for all your support, guys. Keep everything coming. I love the advice on my videos. I love the ideas. It's all great. So, thanks a lot. Peace out, YouTube.